Yo, what's up, people? It's your boy Young Neat, and you're listening to the Lit Outlet Podcast.
Yeah. Did you have to like talk to somebody's pimp to like ask him to give me the video?
Nah, bro. Like I had messages. This pimp told me, "Hey, bro, you gonna need to pay my girl for that smack in the butt." Like, I was like, if I told that fool, like, just talking about, bro, I overpaid for that shit. You know, like I gave her, I don't know how much money for that. It was way more than what little ass tapping the ass, bro. And also from that video, people thought I was pimping, like I was a pimp. Like, no, bro, I ain't no pimp or a trick. I'm not about to be handing people money. You feel me? But yeah, bro.
What's poppin'? It's your boy Moses, aka Nomo, chilling right here in the Lit Out Podcast. Got a very special guest in the building, Mr.
Young Neat Martinez, man.
We got the legend right here, Young Neat in the building. Thank you for pulling up to the podcast, bro. Appreciate it.
Thank you for the invitation, bro. Appreciate you.
Thank you. Welcome to Southgate. Probably the first and last time you're ever gonna be in Southgate and shit.
Nah, bro. I've actually I moved not too far from here, and when I was shopping for the home, I was looking at the neighborhoods in Southgate, and it was really interesting, like the neighborhoods. I was looking at houses, but I just couldn't find the right one. So I ended up moving close. I live in Paramount.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, like right next to Southgate Downey. So very close, bro.
Yeah, that's definitely a neighbor. Shout out to Paramount. Before we get started, I do have to give a shout out to our sponsor, the Michi Man. The Michi Man, you can find them on Instagram at big_e_Michi Man. They have the best michelada mix in the world. You can find them at 99 bottles in a bunch of different places. So this is actually going to be a gift from the Michi Man and us to you. So you can share this with you and your homies and your family and everybody.
I appreciate you, man. Shout out to Michi Man. Hell yeah.
Yeah, so the link will be down below. Shout out to the Michi Man. Make sure you guys go follow and just see where he's at. He's always doing pop-ups and stuff, so tap in with him. Tell me first, like, where you grew up, where you from?
I'm from South Central LA.
Okay.
I grew up in in South Central we have the 110 freeway dividing what they call the east side and the west side. I grew up like really close to the freeway, so I went to school on the east side and I went to school on the west side. So I'm like right in the middle between Vernon and Slauson. So from like the 40s to the 50s, like east and the west, I jumped around a lot, but yeah, that's like the area where I grew up in.
Okay. And then like around what year would you go to high school? Like what? Just I could just ask you how old you are and shit.
I just turned 30 like 2 weeks ago.
Happy late birthday, dog.
From 93. Shout out to all the 90s babies.
90s babies. I'm a 90 baby. I'm born in 1990, so I got 3 years on you. But definitely growing up or being born in the 90s and maybe growing up in like the early 2000s when we're like 10 years old, right?
Yeah.
How was it, dog? Were you outside a lot?
Yeah, bro. Like I see, like my parents, they worked a lot growing up. They were ¿cómo se dice? They cleaned houses.
Okay.
So they were like doing like housekeeping.
Right.
And they worked a lot. They did it on their own and they would take like as many jobs as they could. So sometimes they would be out working all day. They wouldn't come home. We would go to school, come back home, and we had no parents till like probably like 9 p.m. So during that time we were wilding out. Like we go to the store, jack some chips, come back home, bro. And that's how we grew up. And like I want to say maybe like middle school, start hanging out with like the wrong crowd. Or I don't know how to say it. Like just a bunch of troublemakers, and start getting in trouble. In high school, probably got a little worse or so, I guess. But I come from a good home though, bro. Like don't think because my parents worked a lot, they weren't good parents. They actually did a good job. I could say they did a good job. I grew up in a Christian home. My dad to this day, he's a pastor. My mom, actually my mom's probably the biggest influence for me in music. She always influenced me to do music. Would take me to practice at the choir at church and shit like that. So like got a brother and a sister. My sister plays the guitar. My brother played the drums. I would play the piano, and my mom would take us to church and learn how to play instruments. My pops too, and that's how it all started with the music, bro.
Damn.
Yeah.
So your parents were like working hard during the week, but on the weekends you guys would be at church a lot?
Mm-hmm. We'd be at church a lot. And even after work, they would do something called reuniones, which is like Bible studies.
Yeah.
And they would take us, bro. We right there clapping along. Like
clapping.
Bro, when we was kids, I remember that, people would clap to a rhythm. Yeah. And my brother and I would be bored out of our brains, bro. And we would wait till they clap and clap after. And my mom would look at us like, You know, we already knew, bro. When we got home, ass whooping, bro. For sure, ass whooping. Yeah. As time went by, the hermanos, you know, because that's what they call it,
Yeah,
church.
yeah, yeah.
They were like, damn, how do you do it? Your kids, you know, they stay still, they don't do anything. We're like, bro, we had to learn, bro. Had to
Beat the
learn.
shit out of him.
Yeah, yeah, bro.
That's funny, dog.
Yeah,
Now
bro.
that you bring that up about the reunion and the hermanos, dog, my grandpa and my uncle from my dad's side, they had their own kind of like a little church too, dog.
Oh, okay.
But it was only, I think, well, actually, you know what? Honestly, it was during the week and the weekend too. But my dad would take us. My dad will make my mom take us. My dad wouldn't even go. He would make my mom, like, that's his dad's church. But he will go play baseball on the weekends and he'll send us to church.
Okay, crazy.
And
Yeah.
we grew up with the same shit, dog. Like, hermanos and reunion. I can't even say it.
Reunión,
Reuniones.
the reunión.
Reunion. Yeah, dog. That shit too. But then after a while, my dad's like, you got to make a decision. Like, I told him I didn't like it, right? Because it's boring. For a kid, dog, going to church, unless you have a bunch of other people your age, you know, it's kind of boring, right?
Yeah.
What do you want to do? Like, you want to play baseball or come watch me play baseball? You want to go to church? I'm like, oh, well, anything to get out of church, dog. So that's when I started playing baseball a lot more. But, like, that's crazy because I think, I don't know, dog. I think kind of like becoming a pastor or like starting your own church is almost like starting your own business, you know, like
Yeah.
or being able to like an entertainer of some sort, you know,
Yeah.
because you got to be able to have like, well, the balls, you know, to be out there like preaching and shit.
Yeah, bro. It takes a lot. It takes a lot because, I mean, me growing up in church since I was 3 years old, bro. As long as I have memory, we were already involved with church, you know?
Yeah.
You see a lot of stuff, bro. Like a lot of people from church left church because they got mad with the pastor or something, open up their own church, and
Right.
or some people just opened up churches and now like they take advantage of people, take their money, you know. So it's kind of like that whole church thing, bro. Is crazy, bro. It's a whole crazy world in there, bro. Like I don't have nothing against it. Like now that I'm older, you know, I respect everybody's beliefs, but I do feel like sometimes people take advantage of religion and all this stuff to manipulate people.
Yeah,
and
like the hype behind it.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
I feel like well, I know because I know. Well, I'm assuming that the government doesn't charge you taxes, and then like
Oh, bro,
or
I
something
was
like
just
that.
talking to one of my dudes. We was talking and we were like, bro, you want to start the most genius business? Let's start a church, bro. Tax free, bro.
Yeah, right.
You have invisible employees because you don't pay them. They're all volunteering.
Damn.
And then when they do like fundraisers, people bring, like, let's say if they're gonna be like a food sale or something, people donate the food. So you're just profits, bro. Like
All profit,
profits, bro. You know.
That's why those people were taking
Bro,
advantage of those people. Like, it's
that's
too
what
easy.
I'm saying, bro. That's why you see some dudes that, like you say, they run it like a business, bro, and they just blow the fuck up, bro. Fucking spending crazy money, bro, and nobody could say anything to them because they don't even have to pay taxes. It's a non-profit organization, you know, so it's crazy. I don't know exactly how that works, you know, like too much into it because, you know, obviously I don't have a non-profit, but I heard you could even buy like properties under the company or whatever, bro. And
Yeah.
same thing, bro. Like it's
Non-tax.
crazy, fool. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think you know, some people might get in it for the right reasons, but after like you said, like
Yeah.
we start making so much money, like what is a normal man of flesh and bone supposed to do? Like, we're not God or we're not fucking angels and shit. Like, and like
Yeah.
any other normal man, like what you should do first, obviously, is take care of your family, right? But then, you know, like, hey, then you get fucking
Yeah,
a
the
fucking
temptation, bro. The
people-
devil.
like
The devil comes in there, bro.
fucking private jets and fucking
Yeah.
big ass chains and
Crazy, bro. It's preaching in all Louis Vuitton, like, bro, what the fuck? But I mean, don't get me wrong, bro. Like I said, I know some people that are in it like for the real reasons, and
Right.
they're like genuine, like people of God, and they love people and they want to help people and they care about people, you know. So it's both ways, bro. But it's a real kind of say like thin line, bro. Like
Facts.
where people manipulate the scripture of the word of God to their benefits to do whatever it is they want, you know. So yeah, bro, it's crazy, you know.
where are your parents from?
Mexico.
Okay, what part?
My pops and my mom, they claim Mexico because they call them Chilangos, but their families are actually, my dad's from Michoacan, his family, and my mom's from Hidalgo, his family.
That's something that I just learned, dog. That
Yeah.
if you live in Mexico City, you're a Chilango. But if you like you were born somewhere else but then live in there, No. If you're actually born from the DF and you live in the DF, you're like a
Capitalino.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just learned that. I thought everybody from the DF was a chilango.
Yeah, that's how I used to think, bro. But nah, there's a difference. Like
Yeah.
if you're born and raised there, you're a capitalino.
Yeah, exactly.
If you move there, you're a chilango. Hey, bro, people get offended, bro.
They do.
People get offended.
That's how I
Be
found
like,
out,
I'm not
dog.
no chilango, motherfucker. I'm a capitalino.
That's why I found out. I
Yeah.
called the wrong motherfucker the wrong thing. And like, hell no, dog.
Yeah.
I'm like, I didn't know that, dog. But honestly, dog, because chilango is like, I don't know, it's kind of like a cool word. Like, it rolls off the tongue really well.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And a lot of people are like, yeah, I'm a chilango. I don't give a fuck, whatever, boom, boom. You know, they kind of claim it super hard. And then I found out that that's not even the real OGs from there, dog.
Yeah, yep. Yeah. So yeah, that's what my parents grew up there, so they claim Mexico DF, you know, that's where they're from, but their families come from different states or cities of Mexico.
I always trip out people from the F because it's a real big city. Probably one of the biggest cities on the whatever the west, not the west coast, but like North America.
Yeah.
So, because my parents are from like the pueblo, like a fucking dirt road, like they're born in the dirt. Supposedly, is what they say. I wasn't there, but that's what they say, dog. They're born in the dirt, right, in the living room. But people from Mexico, like a lot of them are actually like smart businessmen and like doctors, and there's a lot of doctors and lawyers out there.
Yeah.
It's like
That's
a real
true,
metropolitan.
Bro. Also, like something that, you know, like me growing up, I didn't have a lot of Mexican regional music playing like in my parents' boombox or stereo because like even though I guess I don't know if it's kind of like a stereotype, like all Mexican people listen to corridos. I for some reason the people from El DF, they're more into like cumbias, salsas.
It's like city music.
Yeah, bro. So like me growing up doing reggaeton, people be like, bro, why don't you do corridos? You know, like why don't you do the Mexican regional stuff? It was just like, I don't know, bro. Even though Mexican was never really a part of my culture, because my mom and my dad, they would dance cumbias and salsa, so I was more leaning to that kind of music too, than more of the tropical type music than rather the more norteño and, you know, stuff like that. So
that makes sense, dog.
Yeah,
Because
bro.
like a lot of people, like especially when you see the music video of like back in the day, also corridos, right? Like Vicente Fernandez, he's on a horse wearing the not the mariachi outfit. What do they call it? They call it
the charro.
the charro outfit, right?
Yeah.
And like it's all horses and dirt and like
that's because it's more of the north side or whatever, bro. That's
Yeah.
like, I mean, it's still part of the culture, you know, but it just
Facts.
depends where you're from. Because some people like Zacatecas, they have the tamborazo. Some people have the duranguense, you know, like it's different, bro. It's just different. It's even though it's the same country, it's just different, a little bit different cultures and music and stuff like that.
Yeah, me too. I kind of recently discovered as you get older, right? Because when you're little, you think it's all the same. But you know, as you get older, like you're like, oh shit, like Mexico is really super diverse and it's like such a big country and it's dope. I think it's dope that every state kind of has its own
So
like
they even
style.
have their own ¿cómo se dice? Acentos.
Yeah.
Like the people from Sinaloa, Viejon, you know, and then the people from Def, no mames, güey, no manches, you know, like it's different, bro. It's, even though it's the same country, people have their own different accents, their own different styles of music, their own different ways of dressing. It's you know, like it's cool, bro. It's dope that it's like that, you know.
Yeah, because I used to think that only the U.S. because you know you got the East Coast, the West Coast, the Texas. You got all these different like Florida, all these different types of like Americans, right? Which different I thought America was the only one like that. But
apparently I guess that's everywhere, bro. I guess.
I think if your country's big enough, because Mexico's big as fuck, USA is big enough, you know. Because I think I like a lot of, like for example, Salvadorians, they all kind of talk the same.
Oh yeah, bro.
Cubans all talk the same. Puerto Ricans all talk the same, and it's just their countries are too small, you know. Like
it's true, you know.
I think
that may be true. That may be true. You know, it's just the how big the country is. You know, people get into different things. You know, so
facts. You said you got into music because of your mom and church, and then you also people suggested for you to do corridos, but you were more into like, you know, the cumbias, and you started off with like reggaeton music. But where did you start with your musical like journey? Like when did you fall in love with music?
Okay, so as a kid, my mom would record us in the living room, tell us to sing a song from a certain her favorite artist. So she would always make us perform, and then we would watch the videos. So my brother and I, you know, we liked singing and getting in front of the camera or rapping or whatever. But when I was, I guess, like 8 years old, bro, I think the thing that set it off is kind of funny. I watched the movie 8 Mile.
Oh
And then I was
shit!
just like, bro, that's
It's a fire
hard,
ass movie, dog.
bro. That song in that movie. What's it called, bro? The song, the lose yourself in the
Yeah, lose yourself.
lose yourself. Okay, bro. That song it was so inspirational to me, bro. Like
It
I took
is,
that shit
dog.
serious, bro. Like I went to school. I even told my homies, hey, bro, because in the movie Eminem's called B Rabbit.
Yeah.
I was like, I call me B Rabbit, bro. Bro, like I'm from South Central, bro, and then, like the black community in South Central and the Hispanics, especially like in the area that I grew up in the 40s, I was living on 43rd and Broadway. It was like very like half Hispanics, half blacks. And when I was growing up, bro, and I was like in the fourth, fifth grade, or third, fourth, fifth grade, around that age, 8 years, 9 years old, like fourth grade, I was hanging around with a lot of African American dudes, black. A lot of my homies, most of my best homies who are now in jail, and some of them passed. They were black, bro. And like since I was the only Hispanic around all these black dudes, that's why I told them call me B Rabbit because I'm the white dude, in the middle of all these black dudes.
You're the
bro.
different one, you know.
Yeah, bro. And it started off like that, bro.
That's
It started
funny,
off
dog.
like just. And a lot of my homies, I don't know, bro. I don't know if it's just because it's a black part of the black culture, but a lot of these kids, like, they just rap, bro. Like,
And they were good at it.
they were good. So I was just hanging around these dudes. I was learning how to crip wow, how to do all this stuff. And I don't know who taught them, but they already were good at it when I was barely learning.
Yeah.
And I remember that one time, bro. We was at this park and we got in this fight because with my friends. Cause this one dude, this little black dude, started like rapping, dissing one of my friends, and I was like, I got your back, bro. And I went in there, tried to defend them and diss them, and dude pushed me. We started fighting, and then my mom was like, "What are you guys doing?" I told her, "Oh, we was rapping, rhyming." So my mom was like, "Oh, no entiendo que le dijiste." So based on that, I was like, "Well, let me try to rap in Spanish."
Yeah.
And then that's where it shifted, bro. And I started getting into Spanish music, and I would tell my mom, like, but there's no such thing as Spanish rap. And my mom was like, yes, there is. And she took me to the libreria at the church, and she bought me an album of, she told the lady, we want Spanish rap. And obviously, since they were Christian, they were like, Christian Spanish rap. So they bought me an album of some dude named Vico C and Funky. And that's when me searching for Spanish rap, I found reggaeton because there's these dudes from Puerto Rico which they were rapping on reggaeton beats. So when I heard it, I was like, it is rap, but it's a little different. But I fuck with it, bro. I liked it. And then my mom would let me actually play that at the house, except from aside from like, she didn't let me listen to music with bad words and shit like that. So since that was like Christian music or good music, I was allowed to listen to that in my house. So I was just bumping reggaeton, Christian reggaeton, bro, all day in my house, bro. And then
I've never heard of Christian reggaeton, dog.
bro.
That is crazy.
You're not the
to me,
first
dog.
one. You're not the first one, bro.
That is crazy, dog.
It's a thing, bro. And I feel like, all right. So if you're not too familiar with what reggaeton is, Vico C, they call him el padre de reggaeton. He was one of the first rappers of Puerto Rico who pretty much opened the doors for Spanish rap and introduced in a way reggaeton. Daddy Yankee made it global and he
Okay.
made it commercial.
Right.
But Vico C was like one of the underground dudes that was coming up, And this dude, like in his career, I guess became Christian and he started putting out Christian music in the same genre.
Oh shit.
So some of the pioneers or from the roots of what reggaeton is, it also comes from like the Christian side, like it was both ways, bro. So these people are very, like, for the people in the reggaeton, they know who they are, bro. Obviously they're not half as famous as Bad Bunny and all these dudes,
Right.
but the Christian reggaeton had a lot to do in the whole I could say like expanding or explosion of what reggaeton is nowadays, bro. So I grew up listening to these dudes and then I started writing music and those beats and those kind of beats. And then at the church that we were going to, we had a lot of Central American friends and my Salvi homies and Honduran homies. That's all they would listen to, reggaeton, bro. Tego Calderon, Daddy Yankee. So I just kept doing that, bro. I kept doing it. I started rapping in a group with friends at church. Then it was 4 of us. 2 of them got out. Then my brother and I kept it. We were a duo. We were performing at churches, bro. And
Like about God and shit?
Yeah, we were doing Christian music, Christian reggaeton.
Damn. Like what was some of the bars you would spit? Like one of your best bars, dog.
Fuck. Let me
Make
think
me a
about.
believer, dog.
All right, let me see if I can remember. Let me think about something.
Yeah, you're right. It's probably been a long ass time.
All right, like this is a little rhyme that I wrote when I was like 12 years old, bro. It says, somos los que Dios llamó al ministerio, somos los escogidos y vamos en serio. Esto no es broma, si me confrontas te dejo en coma, así que toma, diablito te dejé en la lona. Yo voy con mi Jesucristo, pero no para atrás, hablando, predicando y exhortando a las almas que se encuentran en un callejón que parece sin salida, con un pie en la banqueta y el otro en la avenida. You feel me? Like,
Damn, dog.
yeah, bro.
That was kind of hard. I like
Bro,
that, dog.
that was.
How old were you when you wrote that?
I was like 12, bro.
Damn. Oh, you said that 12.
Yeah, bro.
Fuck,
I was
that's
like
crazy,
12.
dog.
I started writing music young, bro, like 9 years old, and like
Oh, shit.
yeah, bro. I was able to start learning how to like do music and compose songs like very young, bro, like very young. I always felt like when I was young, I had it in me, like, cause we were in a group and everybody was older than me, bro. I was the only one that was 9. My brother's 3 years older, and the other two homies were 6 years older than me.
Oh, shit.
And I was sitting down writing like the hooks for the songs. Sometimes even ghost writing for the other homies. I just like really liked it as a sport, bro. Like I really liked music to try to be the best I could, you know. Like I would try to freestyle even though I wasn't really too good at it, but I just try to memorize words in my head, and I was trying to like come up with new hooks even with no beats, because you know how when you make music sometimes you get a beat and you write on top of the beat, but I would actually like do the opposite. I'll come up with the whole song and then I'll get people to get the pianos and make the music to my song. So it's just I was very, how can I say, like inspired, I guess, at that age, bro. Always writing music, every day writing a song, every day writing songs. So that's how it started, bro. And then as I got older, I got away from the whole church thing, and then I kind of like drifted away, started tagging and all that, and I just forgot about music, bro. Like I didn't want
right?
I didn't want to do music because I felt like the music that at least I was allowed to make, I wasn't living that life. And you know, and when it comes to Christianity, you can't have cap in your rap. You feel me? Like you can't say praise the Lord, but yeah, you're here doing all kind of shit. You know, it's not gonna fly, bro. And they gonna
get it.
criticize you, and they, you know, like you can't do that, bro. You're a role model, you know, and you can't fuck up. So like, I was fucking up, so I couldn't do that music. So I just forgot about music, bro. I started doing other shit, started getting in trouble, and you know, it went a different way until I had my firstborn, my first son, 18 years old. It kind of made me like snap back into like, all right, bro, stop fucking around. Like you gotta like start taking better decisions, and you know. And then I started coming back into music, but I didn't want to do music like gospel or Christian music no more. I wanted to make regular music. So the first couple songs that I wrote were more like on some romantic, which wasn't so like, it wasn't so much street or so much swearing in the bars, or it didn't talk about like crazy subjects. It was more like lovey-dovey stuff. It was kind of like a way that I was transitioning from the good to the bad. So I just found a midway where I could stay neutral and just talk about like love stories and shit like that. But you know, bro, and then till I started doing what I'm doing now.
I was 19 when I found out that I was gonna be a dad, but I was like 20 when he was officially born, but I was also 19, like around that age. And I know for me, dog, when now, you know, some people say like, oh, you have kids and you change. So I was expecting to, like, when my son was born, when I see him come out, I'm gonna change, right? Because I was also doing stupid shit, right? But what happened to me, dog, when I found out, when I got that phone call that she was pregnant, like from that moment on, I kind of changed. Like something happens in your brain where like, oh fuck, I'm gonna be a dad. And you start getting all these thoughts like, how am I gonna fucking provide? How am I gonna buy a house? How am I gonna do all this stupid shit? Did that kind of happen to you similarly, where you kind of had to like pump the brakes on the other shit and start like thinking like a dad, or like you were still fucking up back then?
Nah, like, bro, honestly, when my son came, I was probably at the lowest point in my life, bro. Like, I didn't have, how can I say, bro? Like, I just didn't give a fuck about shit no more, bro. Like, I was taking stupid risks for no reason, just because I didn't give a fuck. I just wanted to be in the streets with my friends and do a lot of like the little video with the kid who do hood rat shit. You know, like, I just wanted to do bad shit for no reason, bro. Like, I was just disappointed, I guess, in life, bro. Where I didn't give a fuck, you know, like. So a lot of the choices I was making, it was just in that moment, not even thinking. So I feel like if we go back, bro, like to this day, I still believe in God and that there's like a God out there because I feel like my son came at a time where I actually needed my son, bro. Because if it wouldn't have been for my son coming and for me, like, okay, I gotta snap back to this, bro. Like, not even weeks, like days after all of this started happening, and I wanted to make the choice. A lot of my homies started going down the drain, fool. Like, not so long ago, I had a conversation with one of my boys that just came out of prison, and he's like, you know, your two homies that you were with all the time, they're doing hella time in jail, like, and you're not, like, that's crazy, bro. Like, you know, and I think about it now, and instead of saying like, oh, I got lucky, I look at it more like, bro, I was blessed because I had a mom, and I said this before in a different interview. I said, you know, I had a mom that she would tell me like, I'm praying for you when I was out in the streets, and I wouldn't come home for like 2-3 weeks, bro. And I had no communication with my parents, and I was 17, 16, 17 years old, bro. My mom would tell me there was in the night that I wasn't out there, I wasn't there praying for you, you know, before I went to bed. And I feel like those prayers actually came through for me, bro. Like, I feel like those prayers were the ones that kept me away from getting caught up after doing dumb shit, or ODing on some stupid shit, or just getting myself in a position where I would have regretted it, like, right immediately after the fucking bus went down or whatever the case was, you know. So I feel like since I had came from a good home, that what they taught me, principles, morals, and values and all of that. When my son came, I was like, you know what, I gotta be the parent that my parents taught me to be. You know, I gotta be the man that my parents taught me to be. And you know, like, I try to snap out. It was hard, bro. It was hard because I was influenced a lot by my friends, and there was times, bro, that even like in the middle of the night when, because my girl ended up like moving into the house with my parents, I would sneak out like at 3 in the morning, bro. Like, I waited, everybody was asleep. I'll go through the window, jump out, hit my homies up, and be like, hey, bro, we over here in the freeway, because I used to tag, you know. So we'll run up in the freeway and just painting in the freeway. And when, like, I'll be right there like midway, and my girl start calling me. I'm like, fuck. And then I'm like, what happened? She's like, where the fuck you at? And then I'm like, I'll be there right now. And then when I'll get home, my mom was already awake with my dad. And they're like, what are you doing, bro? Like, you know, your girl's over there with your baby. What you trying to do? Get ran over, go to jail? And, you know, like, it was hard, bro, like, to try to, like, how can I say, just change completely.
Right.
But I ended up having to, like, cut certain relationships with friends, like, cutthroat, bro. Like it wasn't on no, like, problematic stuff, but it was just like, you know, well, I can't go out, and then just eventually drifted away, you know. And if it wasn't for that, bro, like, I don't know, bro, I probably would have screwed myself over. Yes. Honestly.
Yeah, sometimes, like, even though they're your homies, but, like, it's not a distraction, but it just takes away from focusing on, like, what's really important. And, you know, sometimes some of your homies, like, I had homies that I would just see them anytime we wanted to, like, smoke and get high. Yeah. Or I had homies that I used to go do whatever with, right? But I have a very similar story to yours, dog. Like, I was really depressed and, like, just drinking and smoking and doing stupid shit with, like, you know, my homies. And I used to pray to God, like, damn, dude, like, this is it. This is what life's about. Like, I feel, like, empty, kind of, you know, like. And then out of nowhere, dude, like, I got my baby mama pregnant and shit. And it was one of those things where, like, damn, dude, like, I really kind of prayed for this, and now it's here, so now I gotta take advantage. But I had a shift, but then I would always fall back sometimes to, like, old habits. Yeah. You know, which happens sometimes. But you know, life is struggle. It's all about, like, you know, pushing forward.
Yeah, bro. And like, back to what we were saying, I feel like, and I believe that a lot of my homies didn't have that person looking out for them in the spiritual way. And that's why they ended up getting into the situations they had, you know. And it sucks, bro. You know, it sucks. And for those people watching, you know, if you have your mom and your pops and they praying for you, man, value that shit, bro, because a lot of people out here don't have that shit. A lot of people wish they had that. You know, if you know good from bad, you got taught the right way, you know, listen to your moms and your pops, man. They know what they talking about.
So you were, like, kind of struggling, like leaving the streets behind, you know, for a minute there. But, like, what happened or what shifted and, like, for you to start taking music seriously?
Well, I kind of wanted to like come back to doing the things that I love. You know, music was always like my passion and what I did as therapy and just to like kill time. I always like to write songs and come up with melodies in my head. So I started going to a studio. Actually, some dude took me to some dude studio out in Duarte, and I started recording there. You know, it was good, bro. Like I was experimenting. Like I told you, you know, I wanted to find my sound because it was the shift from doing Christian music and doing Christian lyrics. It was a big change. So I started experimenting, doing different kinds of beats, doing different kinds of topics as far as songs and until I want to say maybe like 2015, 2016. I started like, all right, this shit, like this is my shit. I'm gonna start doing shit like this, you know. And I had a manager at the moment. I used to go by, was everybody know me like as Tito, Tito. So that was like my name, you know. It's not my real name, but it's kind of like my name, you know. It's like a family nickname.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, Tito Neat. Neat was the name that my homies would call me when I was tagging. You know, that's what I used to write, Neat. So I would go by Tito Neat, and this manager's like, bro, Tito Neat, like that shit don't even sound right. And I was like, okay, well then what the fuck am I supposed to call myself? He's like, what's your real name? I was like, Eric. He's just like, okay, what's your last name? Martinez. Well, there you go, bro. Eric Martinez. I was like, nah, bro. I was like, nah, bro. And then I don't even feel right saying that. And then he's like, well, what you go by? I like Tito. He's like, all right, Tito Martinez. And he's like, nah, bro. There's already Tito el Bambino, you know.
Okay,
And then he's just like, you don't want that. You're still in that stage where you could avoid that. So don't even go there. And I was like, that's cool. Like, so then I was just like, what about Neat Martinez? He's like, that sounds cool. And then he's like, you do English and Spanish, so Neat is in English, Martinez is Espanol, you know, so Neat Martinez, you know, keep it like that. So I was like, all right, fuck it. So it stuck, bro. And I just started going by Neat Martinez. And then, yeah, bro, that's how I got back to it, you know, like that's how I got it. I got back into the whole mindset of trying to create music again.
That's dope, dog. I almost forgot. We got to give another shout out to the Michi Man. Everyone go tap in with the Michi Man. Big underscore E underscore the Michi Man. Put a picture of it right here. Tap in on tap in with their Instagram. They're always doing events and pop ups and shit. They have some of the best micheladas mixed in the world. So shout out to the Michi Man. Says the sticker says 105 to the 405. I think they're from Inglewood, dog.
Yeah.
I think they're from the west side. That would make it the west side, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
The 405. So shout out to the Michi Man. We gave a gift to the homie right here, Nee Martinez, a big ass bottle of michelada mix. So you can share that with your family
Thank you,
and
bro.
shit.
For sure.
Thank you. Again, big underscore E underscore the Michi Man on Instagram. You got to tap in with them. So then you started doing music out isn't Duarte far as fuck?
Hell yeah.
You went from like, did you move out there or something? Like, where the fuck were you out there? That's just where the studio
I was
was.
at a flyer party, bro.
Damn.
I was at a flyer party in LA, and I wasn't even at the flyer party. I was parked outside about to pick up my homie.
Okay.
And then my homie came with some other dude, and then my homie's like, oh, this is the dude I told you that be doing music, doing reggaeton. And this dude, he was like he was on some like, I do reggaeton, I'm a rapper, let's battle. Damn. You know, and that's what he told me, fool. He's like, I'll kill any nigga, English or Spanish. That's what he told me, bro. And I was like, that's cool, bro. I don't do that. I just write music, bro. I write songs. You feel me? Like, I'm not on no freestyling competition. I do music. I write songs, bro. He was just like, all right, play some shit, you know? Play a beat and sing to it. That's what he told me. He was kind of drunk. And my homie's like, do it, fool, do it. And I was like, fuck it. So I played a beat. And this fool, like, once I was done singing, right? He's like, yo, that was hard, bro. he's like, bro, I'm gonna need you on the chorus. Because he was more of a rapper, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And then I was like, yeah. He's like, hey, bro, get my number down. You should have never sang. You fucked me up. He's like, I'm gonna take you to a studio. He's like, I'm gonna take you to a studio where Conde Man records. You know, you ever heard of Conde Man? It's like a Salvi dude from LA that he had a little buzz.
Okay.
Back in the day, you know.
Okay.
And I was like, oh yeah. He's like, yeah, bro, I'm gonna take you right there, bro. Watch. And then I was like, for sure. So this dude one day picked me up, the dude. and took my ass all the way to Duarte, fool. And I'm over there like, damn, bro, this shit far as fuck.
That's like San Dimas, like past the fucking.
That's like you take the whole 605 to the 210.
Oh,
All the way where
is that past the Hanson Dam? Is it like close to you? The mountains are already right there, kind of.
Where's Hampton Dam? No,
Santa
no,
Fe,
no.
Santa Fe Dam. The
Santa Fe Dam. It's like past that, like para allá.
Oh,
But it's that way,
damn,
yeah.
dog.
So we ended up going over there, bro. And I know I met the dude. Shout out my dude, bro. His name he used to go by DJ Ranks. He opened the studios, the doors of the studios to me, and I started recording there, bro. That's why I started recording like different styles. I was trying to find my music, my sound in music, you know.
Right.
And fucking yeah, bro. Then I was able to come up with like, okay, I'm gonna do this. That's what I want to do. And then I started working, bro. I started working with there was this dude from Puerto Rico that had moved out here, a producer, and he had worked with like big artists, bro, like fucking Yandel and fucking
Damn.
Farruko and big names. The dude's real talented, bro. And I started working with him. He started producing my music, bro, and it just I started, bro. Started doing fucking songs, trying to record videos, and started fucking opening shows in all like downtown LA, Hollywood, for artists that they were booked. They'll hit me to come and perform, open up shows for them.
But then you started opening up for different artists and stuff, and then you started performing like the venues in downtown. Downtown has some pretty dope venues, dog.
Yeah, Hollywood, downtown, and like some in Long Beach.
Okay. And then did that lead to like a label situation, a management situation, or have you always been kind of like independent?
I had a couple deals, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I had a couple offers lined up and people that wanted to work with me. And like no shade to nobody, bro, but I felt like I've always been, I told you, bro, when I fixed my life, when I was fucking up, I had a baby. Right. So I had a responsibility, so that made me start working, bro. I started working, hustling right away. So I always had some money in my pocket. I was never like dead broke, bro.
Right.
So when I had these people come and try to sign me and try to throw some money or talk about when it came to numbers, it was never something that was appealing to me, bro.
It wasn't like life-changing money.
It wasn't even that, bro, because I even to this day, bro, if I would sign like I would not even looking to get signed right now, bro. If anybody would come and try to like make business with me, I would be more interested in a joint venture or a partnership, right, rather than you take control of my music.
And
because
you own me and shit.
Yeah, yeah, bro, and it's not so much because like I don't need nobody now, bro. We all need each other, but it's just like I know the direction I want, and if I go under somebody, it might be a conflict where it's like, okay, bro, I'll have to do what they say rather than what I want. So that's the whole thing, bro. I would rather prefer a partnership. But in that time, bro, like the money that they were talking about investing, because even like I'm telling you right now, I wouldn't even want to. I don't care about getting a signing bonus or what they call it, when they give you a front, what they call it, bro, like an advance.
Yes.
I don't care about that, bro, because that's a loan. They're lending you money, bro. Yeah. And like I said, I'm not broke, bro. Like I could hold my own. I would rather much have that money, whatever it is, bro, 50, 60, 100, 200,000 invested into the career. I'd rather have that than giving me money so I could go spend, because I don't need it, bro. So thank God, humbly, I don't need it. Right. So that's dope. The people that had came and we would talk about, okay, how much is it going to be what you're looking to invest? How much money it is that you're willing to invest, or what is that you have in mind? The numbers didn't add up, bro. Like, it was something that was like, bro, I could do that for myself, bro. Like, and like the whole point of getting with somebody or partnering up with somebody or working with somebody is to take it to that next level. And if it's just breaking bread with somebody for something that you could do on your own, it's kind of like, I don't see the much point into it. And then that's as far as the labels, bro. And then as far as the management, bro, sadly, people just want to come and try to take advantage of you, bro. Like, a lot of people, I'm not going to say, like I say back to like what we were talking about the churches, not everybody, it doesn't apply to everybody.
Right.
But a lot of people see you doing something and they're just right there, bro, want to have you hostage or have a way of like a piece of the pie in case something happens, but they're not willing to go and put that extra work. They're not willing to run beside you.
Yeah, be in the studio with you.
They're not willing to put the work.
Yeah, line up beats, whatever.
They just want to be there like, okay, well, I'll put you under this contract. If anything happens, you sign to me. You're like, I get a cut of that. And it's just cherry pickers, bro.
Yeah.
And sadly, the people that I have came across, most of them have been like that, bro. And I'm like, bro, like, we gotta cut that situation out the way, bro, because it's unnecessary,
I feel like you learn that, like, as a man, you go through life learning lessons, right?
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people, especially a lot of young people, or people who either don't know the game, whether you're entertainment, business, music, whatever, don't know have any experience. The first thing they want, I need a manager. I need this. I need a label. I need a manager. When it's like, for what, dude? Like, a manager, like a really good manager is either like someone lining up, like, fucking sponsorships and business ventures making you money, or like a glorified babysitter, like book my flights, wake me up in the morning to pick me up, give me a ride, right? I feel like some people, talk to my manager, dog, or talk to my manager. Like, I kind of don't like when people tell me that shit, dog.
Yeah.
Like, especially if it's someone who's not like, I don't want to say like just Drake is the only person in the world that needs a manager, but like, someone who like is just, I don't know, dog. It's a little weird, dog.
Today, my wife manages me, bro.
That's dope.
When it comes to things that I could decide for myself, I take initiative. Like let's say somebody hits me up, or can you come here, and I want to do it, or I'm interested, I'll be like, yeah, I'll be there. It's cool. But when it's things that involve money and shit like that, you gotta talk to her. Like, and it's not because I'm trying to give him the cold shoulder. It's because she works, in her 9 to 5. She does accounting. So shit. She's good with that kind of stuff.
It's the perfect person.
So I when it comes to any kind of business that involves any kind of money or compensation, you like talk to her. Sometimes, like you said, people don't like to, but it's because of that reason, bro. Like, she's gonna be managing the money that comes in and comes out, and at the end of the day, bro, the music is 50% creativity, music, knowledge, and talent, and then 50%. Business, bro.
That's a bar right there, dog.
Yeah, bro.
I think a lot of people think that they're gonna make this greatest music in their living room, and then someone's gonna come and put it on the radio. Like, where like making the music is really important, but like you said, the business is almost just as important.
Bro, sometimes the business is more important, because you could have trash ass music, and if you have good business behind it, money, right connections, bro, you'll make it boom. And that's why sometimes people be like, "Why is this guy famous? He's trash." Bro, the people behind him, the money behind him, the business behind him, bro, like his relationships, bro, it's like. And then there's a dude that's so talented in the hood that nobody knows, bro. Dude has no business model, that has no money, has no connections, like, and it's just he is sad, but at the end of the day, it's a music business. So you have to run it like a business, understand the business, and learn the business. If not, it's not gonna work, bro. Like me, I told you I started in like when I was like 21 with Martinez. I'm 30 now. It's been 9 years, bro. Until now, I'm getting recognition. I'm getting attention. I'm getting booked. I'm making some type of money, But for many years, I wasn't. And why? Because I didn't understand what the hell I was doing, bro. I just thought you just laid out a good song, it went viral, and you start becoming a millionaire, bro. Like, it doesn't work like that, bro.
Yeah, it would be nice if it did, bro.
Yeah, bro. It doesn't work like that, bro.
Doesn't work like that.
Yeah, if that... I'm not going to say that some people have not gone viral and it has benefited them all the way around. Right. But if you are trying to be an artist that goes viral and live off of that, it's a tough one, bro. That's tough, Like, it usually doesn't work that way.
Yeah, it's a lot harder than it looks like. Like you recently had some fucking clips go viral, right?
Yeah.
And people probably think that week, like, damn, this fool, fuck it, he's made it already, dog.
And a lot of people think, oh, this fool got lucky. Nope, bro. Nope. And I wish I could have my wife next to me, because she's like my right hand man, fool. These things that have gone viral, that have gotten a lot of views, shares, and attentions, were planned. They were not like, let's do it right now, y pasó. It didn't happen like that, bro. I literally envisioned it. I planned it. I test certain shit. Like, if you go, I had a video that got shared through all fucking, like, I want to say LA County, bro. When I went in a mariachi suit on Figueroa, on the Blade on 72nd and Figueroa, and I threw money at prostitutes, and I sang my song. That shit didn't just happen because, bro. I went before that, and I just shot a video with girls in the background, and I was singing with girls in the background, and it started getting attention. So I was like, okay, that got attention, but the girls are actually not part of my video. They're just in the background. But it got attention because I'm on Fig, and there's girls in the background. But now I got to step it off a notch. Like, I gotta really go in there. I gotta have the girls in there. I gotta go loud with it. Like I gotta step it a little bit higher. So I was like, you know what? I told my girl, we're gonna go on Fig. You're gonna tell these girls that, if they want to come on my video, if they gonna charge you, tell them how much. You're gonna give them money, and we're just gonna one take this shit. And she was like, all right. I'm like, if you see people picking up the money, do not stop recording. She was like, all right. So we go. The girls say, cool. As soon as they say cool, they didn't even ask for the money. They had already said cool. Like, let's go, bro. We went up there, bro. I just started doing my thing. She's holding the JBL speaker, holding the phone. And I'm like rapping to the cameras. The girls, I'm like, shake your booty, fool. I'm throwing the money. Freaking homeless and smokers come picking up the money, throwing it in their pants. And then, bro, like at the end, I gave them a little bit of dollars. We walked out. I watched the video. And I was just like, bro, this shit is gonna go viral, bro. I told my girl, give me my phone, because she was holding my phone. I went on the internet and I'm like, everybody watching, I'm about to post a video. If this shit don't go viral, I don't know what the fuck is gonna go viral. Right. But, bro, I posted it. As soon as I posted it, it just started going up, bro. Everybody started commenting, sharing, fucking.
The big pages started posting.
Full community, LA Hood Media, and a bunch of other pages. Like I just can't think of the top of my head. Right. And like I was checking out all the views, bro. 100K here, 200K here, 250 over here. TikTok like 80,000, 100,000 on my page, 180,000. If I'm counting the views, I'm like, shit, we over 1 million, bro. Like it just kept sharing, comments, like people engaging. For people that I had gone to school with, like in the 8th grade, started DMing me, remember me, what's up, bro? Like, and I'm just like, it's crazy, bro. That is but it didn't just happen because dude got lucky, fool. I actually thought about it. I tested the waters, and I was like, and I envisioned in my head, like, okay, if I'm there with the girls and I throw money, if I smack the girl in the ass, how's that gonna, like, I'm thinking about it. So when I got there, fool, I told the girl, hey, shake your booty, turn around. She turned around, smacked it, and that shit made it funny. But I'm telling you, it sometimes people go, luckily, it just goes viral. But a lot of it is just actually planned, bro. And at least for me, that's how it went down, bro. Like, at least for that video,
Yeah, I used to have a record label called The Lit Outlet, right? And I used to have a reggaeton artist called Chapin. And he actually he used to live on 43rd and Central. Okay. Which is not too far, right?
No, that's not too far.
And we did reggaeton, and back then, dog, I wanted to throw a show, and I sent you a message, and I don't know what happened. I'm not sure if you replied or not, but it didn't work out, right? So that was 2000. That was right before the pandemic, 2019. And it didn't end up happening, dog. So then, honestly, dog, me and him had a falling out. I kind of stopped during the pandemic. I stopped recording and shit, and then I got right back in my podcast shit about 1.5 years ago, right? Okay, so since then, I haven't really like seen you, dog. Yeah. But then you posted that one with the gold fucking mariachi suit on fucking Figueroa with the fucking, the girls on the blade and shit. And my brother sends it to me. And my brother's name is Eric, dog.
Oh, okay, dope.
His name is Eric, who sends it to me and goes, you should have this one on your podcast. And then he leaves a message on that video. And I'm like, I'm down. Hell yeah, of course. Like my podcast, dog, is always about, supporting Raza. Anybody that Raza has entertainment or small businesses, whatever, I'm always down with whatever, especially, appreciative that you came down here. You're so much bigger than my little platform, But I saw that shit and I thought like, damn, dog, this fool is a fucking genius, dog. So then I tagged you in it. I'm like, hell yeah, let's do it, right? And then I started going through your page, dog, and I was on your page, dog, looking at your reels for like maybe 30 minutes, dog. Bro, and you were like a bunch of
I'm even good ones, bro, dog. I started, bro, like I started thinking like, in 20, when was it, like 20 last year, bro? I was preparing to release my first album, so I was thinking how I was gonna do it. All the plan. I did a release party. I drew out the album cover because I'm into graffiti, so I drew it out. I started going out in the streets, bro, like graphing up my little character face. This one right here, the little boy face, painting it all over LA, bro. I was going for a month every day.
So you're the one painting it?
Yeah, bro.
That's just clean.
Bro, I started putting stickers out, fucking passing stickers out. I'm making merch, all these things, right?
Like guerrilla marketing.
Yeah, bro. I'm in the streets doing this, bro, because I'm doing this shit for real, bro. I'm putting money behind it. I'm putting my best work. I'm like, as far as mixing, I'm there. Like, as far as the beats, I'm there. I'm writing all my music, so I'm very focused, bro. And I had a whole plan on how I wanted to put this out, bro, like my album. And right when I put it out in August, September, my childhood best friend and family member, bro. Like he's my pop's little brother, but we're the same age. Passes away, bro, and it fucked me up, bro. I wanted to literally, bro. My bad, bro. It's kind of hard to
It's all good, bro.
talk about like people who are meaningful to you, bro, who you really love that pass away, bro. But that shit fucked me up so bad, bro. I didn't even want to make music, bro. Like I was just like, man, all this, bro. Like, you know, I need to spend time with my family. Like,
Yeah.
that's what actually matters, you know. Like,
Mm-hmm.
well, anyways, bro. Like, it kind of like everything up, bro. Like, I released the album. I didn't do much. I was just there, like, fuck, bro. Like, I don't even know what to do anymore. Like, the inspiration and all the wants and to do things just went away, bro. And like I had lost homies, but nobody like that close, bro. So that shit, like, it was kind of like a fucking under the belt, low blow type shit, you know. And it got me so off guard. So I'm like, fuck. So then afterwards, bro, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just go on social media and just start putting on content, you know. I'm gonna just go ham on the content, you know. So I started doing reels, bro. I started doing reels like 5 weeks ago. I started
Oh shit.
you know, just being more active on the gram. 5 weeks ago to now, I've gained over 20,000 followers, bro. And it's just been off of like commitment, fucking staying focused, being determined to do something, and creativity, bro. And like even that reel that you saw, that everybody in LA saw, bro, with the mariachi suit, um, it was part of like my commitment and everything, you know, to what I'm doing, bro. It's just like I took a big break aside from before the album, you know. I was handling like business as far as like as a dad and family member. About a crib, you know, and moving out and stacking money. So I took a little bit of time off, bro. But like once all this shit happened and the album and everything, I fucking I focused, bro. And I'm seeing like the payoff now, bro. It's been working, you know. Like I instead of depending on a label or somebody to come, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just do me, put content out, and you know, focus on my own platform, trying to build a platform, bro. And you know, like that was my whole point. Like back to what you said, like if somebody was to land on my page, it's not just one video or two videos, because you gotta look at it like you're an entertainer, bro. You're in the entertainment industry as far as music, you know. So when people land on your page, people want to continue to see your shit. They want to be on your page and be like, okay, this was dope, this one's cool, this one's cool, this one's cool. Oh, you know what? Follow. I can't wait for the next one. And you, once you start understanding and you have that kind of concept, bro, it helps you a lot. Like I tell aspiring artists or up and coming artists or people who sometimes in a way me of of what I was doing, and how sometimes you're lost, bro, because you don't know what to do. And I tell them, bro, and I had this conversation like 3 or 4 times. I tell them, look at yourself as an entertainer. When you're not uploading stuff on social media, what are you doing on social media? And if you're not making that kind of content, if you're not making that kind of impact into other people, then you got to question what you're doing. Because it's like, you can't go on Instagram and be like, oh, I dropped a new single, please go share it. You're asking for favors and expect people to be like, let me do a favor for you over and over again. You got to make stuff that people like and then tell them like, hey, you know what? You might share this if you like it. And then 9 times out of 10, they most likely will, because they like it. And it's stuff that they can relate to, and it's stuff that is kind of like you're catering specifically to for the people. So once you look at the whole situation like that, like I'm an entertainer and I got to make stuff for people, you're going to start seeing different results, bro. You're going to start seeing that impact that you want, you know. So I had to reevaluate, do a lot of thinking, bro, a lot of meditating, a lot of like how can I say, like self check everything that I'm doing, and ask myself these questions, bro, and actually follow through, you know. And thank God, bro, it's been working for me, you know, and it's been doing pretty good.
That's dope, dog. I sometimes battle with the same thing where like I don't want to like, I'm not selling out is not the right word, but like I want to make shit that I don't think, I want to make content that I think is cool. You feel me? Like sometimes I can get, it'll be easy to be on here and be a cloud chaser and talk about like other people and like go viral and shit like that. Because to me, it's like not really like, to me, it's not like something that I don't really want to do. Like talk about like, you know, like just low brow shit, low hanging fruit, you know?
Yeah.
But what happens is sometimes, you know, you have a guest or you have somebody on here and you say something that's like kind of like crazy that I wouldn't normally say, and it goes viral. And then I have to start thinking like, damn, this is what the people want. People want to see
Look,
some
bro.
crazy shit.
Like you said, it's a fact, because if you're chasing to try to go viral, or you're chasing clout, you're gonna go out of character. So you got, when you're doing these things, or whenever it is that you're doing pictures, videos, whatever it is, whatever content you do, you know, it's cool to do things que llaman la atención, that attract the viewer. But you gotta, bro, you gotta keep the respect and all of those things, bro, like in the line, bro. If not, you're gonna become a fucking weirdo, you know. And not all attention is good.
Right.
And not to talk bad, bro, but like about people. But for instance, the what's his dude's name? The crazy haired dudes all tatted up, skinny dudes from Miami or some shit.
Island Boys.
The Island Boys. Okay, this went viral with the Island Boys. That was cool. It's funny, you know. It's cool. But now I guess they were dying out. I don't know what to do, or I don't know what the case that made them do the weird shit that they're doing now.
Exactly.
And
that's exactly what I'm talking about.
And I'm like, okay, bro, like I don't have nothing against the gay people, two men kissing, you know, like that's for each their own, you know.
Right.
But amongst brothers, bro, it's like, nah, bro, like fuck out of here, bro. Like, yeah, you're gonna get the fame. Yeah, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, that's Island Boys. Yeah, bro. But you looked at it as a fucking clown, bro. Like you looked at it as a, like, no respect, bro. Like I know damn well, I think they're Cuban, bro. They're Latino for sure. I know some Latino. I know their moms and family members are not cool with that shit, bro. And if they anybody comes and tells me, oh, my mom's cool, you like making it up on your brother, you stupid as fuck, bro. Then your mama needs to get slapped too, bro. You know, like straight up, bro. That's weird.
It is weird. It's super weird. And it's like, especially with the persona they were portraying at first, all the tattoos, acting hard, all the chains, like super hardcore, like gangster hip hop.
Yeah, bro. I think one of them said they used a blood or something. Yeah. I don't know, bro.
And then there's pictures of those fools that they were in Epstein Islands when they were like 10 years old with Epstein. You know who Epstein is?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were like little kids, and he had a picture with them.
Oh, bad. Even worse, bro.
So maybe they were like, you know, they've been doing that shit.
Yeah, they're traumatized, bro.
Another thing I definitely noticed, obviously, you know, like you going viral and making like good content for Instagram and TikTok and stuff like that. But I've also noticed, doing a little bit of research on you, not a lot, just a little bit on YouTube, is your music video production compared to other people that are also like on the same lane. Like, I really can't tell the difference between you and like some of the major artists in your genre as far as like quality. Like, what are some of the secrets, or how do you put your videos together?
Well, first of all, bro, you gotta find yourself a good videographer, bro. Man, shout out to my dude, Six Visuals, Moonman TV, John Alfred, for those people might want to tap into him. And also, like, I feel like you gotta you gotta have a creative direction, bro. You gotta come up with, I mean, it's cool to tell the videographer sometimes, like, hey, what do you think? But I actually sit there and plan it out with him, you know, like, don't just let people do whatever they want with your stuff, you know. Especially, I feel like for an independent artist, you want to have as much input and maybe not so much hands-on, because that could get annoying for people to do their job, but as much input, you know, as you can. As far as like, okay, I don't like that clip, maybe we should do this, we should do that, or maybe like we should do this location, we should do this other location. And also look at what other people else are doing in the lane that you're doing, or maybe not even so much in the same lane or genre, but at least for a reference. Mm-hmm. So when you show the videographer or the editor, he knows what kind of edits you like and what kind of colors you like and that kind of stuff, bro. So like me, I'm very hands-on with a lot of things that I do, bro. Like from top to bottom, bro. Performances, graphics, lyrics, beats, everything, bro. And I always try to, like, I'm not gonna say I'm a hard person to work with, but I definitely think that it can be hard to work with me, because I'm very like precise on certain things, and those that work with me know, bro. I'm sorry, you guys. I love you guys, the whole team, but they know, bro, that what I try to do is put out the best, not only in me but in them. At the end of the day, it's all for the same reason, bro, to put out the best that we could do together. And I wouldn't want something to come out. I'd rather not even put it out if it's not representing me as I want it to represent me, you know. So for the people watching, hearing, just keep that in mind, man. Like, have a direction where you want to do and how you want to do things.
So what I'm getting from you is like quality is really important to you, right?
Yeah, it's very important, bro. Because I've always told people, I preach this a lot. I tell people will only take you serious as much as you take yourself serious.
Damn.
People will only invest into you what you show that you're willing to invest in yourself.
Bars.
Yo,
100%,
bro.
I believe that. Has it always been like that? Like, have your videos always looked this good, or did you have a bunch of videos that like you thought were it and then you deleted them because they weren't up to level, or like have your videos always been at this high quality?
Nah, obviously, bro. Like in the beginning, everybody starts off at whatever you can, but as you progress and you move on, you want to always look for quality. But one thing too, bro. Nowadays, you don't even need a $5, $6, $7, $10,000 video, bro. You don't need to invest into cars, models, houses, stuff like that. You know, like you could get a simple video, just you with whatever's in your background, and that should go get as much attention as a big budget video. You know, but it's just as the most important thing. Back to what you're saying is the creativity behind it, bro. Like some of the videos that have been big, for example, we're talking like 6ix9ine. This dude's on the block with a dudes wearing red bandanas. He's the only Hispanic dude with a bunch of black dudes talking about pa 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 nigga. You know, like how much was the budget for that video, bro? You're not gonna tell me it was $5,000-$10,000. You get me? Like,
yeah,
he could have paid, I don't know, like $600 to the videographer just to record, and then maybe like $50 on bandanas, and that's it. That was his whole budget, bro. And maybe that outfit, I don't know, $100. I don't know, bro. I'm just throwing numbers, but what, like, and look at the impact that it had. Right. Obviously, behind it, they put marketing and all of that. But I'm just saying, as far as the visuals, because we're speaking about like the quality in the visuals,
right?
You know, is that, bro? Like, have a vision as to what you want to do. You know, what you want to put out, how you want to put out. You know, and who you're trying to target, how you're gonna target them. Be strategic about what you do.
I hope my creators are watching for this next question. You guys made it this far in the interview. Thank you guys. But how do you, like, let's say you're dropping a music video or an album, like, do you have a rollout planned? How, and then like, do you know when you're gonna drop it, where you're gonna drop the day before, the week after? Like, how far in advance are you planning things out?
Well, you know, as far as me, I plan out as much as I can. I know that for some labels and stuff like that, they plan shit way ahead, like months ahead. I don't go too ahead, bro, because obviously, like, I don't have the time for all that. But I always try to have shit ahead, bro. Like, I always, if I'm gonna put out a reel, I better have 2 reels next. You know, I always want to have stacked up on content. You don't want to be like, this is the last one, now I gotta wait for a week or two to record some new shit and have people waiting. Because especially nowadays, bro, people consume content so much, bro, that in 2 weeks you'll be forgetting, bro. They'll be forgotten, bro. People forget so fast. But move into the next shit, you know. So right. You want to be as consistent as you can. I mean, I try to as much as I can, and plan shit ahead of time as much as I can, and try to like stack up on whatever's coming next.
Okay, now so you do music, but you're also kind of like a content creator now, right?
Yeah.
Do you have plans on like, or do you look forward to like collaborating with certain content creators and music artists, or like, what are some of your thoughts for you? Like, what's next?
Yeah, bro. So I'm primarily the artist and the songwriter and, you know, musician. But as far as like, since I don't have a label or backing like these major companies do, I have to rely on social media and make content for social media, you know? So, I would say yes, bro. I do have like certain people who I would like to collab with, but it's not my ultimate goal, bro. Like, how can I say? Not that I don't feel like I need anybody, but if they come, certain people like down to fuck with me, you know, I'll be open to fucking with whoever's down to fuck with me as long as they serious, you know. But at the top of my head, I don't think I have somebody like that that I could be like, oh, I want to fuck with them, you know. I need to do something with them. Yeah.
You know, it's another question that I just thought of. You know, when you went to Figueroa or to Hong Kong, did you have to like talk to somebody's pimp and shit to like ask them if they could be in the video?
Nah, bro. Like, like I had messages. This pimp told me, "Hey, bro, you gonna need to pay my girl for that smack in the butt." Like, I was like, if I told that fool like, Just talking about, bro, I overpaid for that shit. You know, like I gave her, I don't know how much money for that. It was way more than what the fuck
Yeah.
little ass tab in the ass, bro. And also from that video, people thought I was pimping, like I was a pimp. Like, no, bro, I
Oh
ain't no
shit.
pimp or a trick. I'm not about to be handing people money. You feel me? But
Yeah.
yeah, bro.
How did you feel about? How did you feel like when you were throwing the money in Mexico and downtown? You got a little bit of hate of that, right?
Oh yeah,
First of all,
bro.
you got a little bit of hate, but you also like saw how happy the people were that you're throwing dollars, right?
Yeah, so like the
People
whole
were happy
the
as
whole
fuck.
idea of that, and then people may or may not know. I explained it on one of my Instagram stories. If you saw it, good. If you didn't, well, let me explain it again. We went to Hong Kong to try to do the same thing, but that we did on Fig, but in Hong Kong with the same, the girls and all that. Thing is that they didn't let us inside Hong Kong to record. So since they didn't let us inside, I asked the dude, is there a street here, like a blade, like where I could go and there's gonna be girls? And they're like, yeah, go around the block. There's a gang of girls right there. So we went and the girls were there. But once we pull out the phone, these girls hit. Fool. I don't know why they hit. Like they want to come out on the video. Some dude told me like some of these girls are over here hoeing, talking about they got a 9 to 5 back at home. So he's like, So my whole point was to throw money at same thing, do it over there, but the girls weren't coming out, so I just started throwing it, and randomly people started coming out, bro. Like so I just. Yeah, bro, people always gonna talk shit, bro. Like at the end of the day, I know the reason I did it. I wasn't trying to belittle anybody or try to, like, how can I say, make fun of anybody. Drove all the way to TJ to shoot some content, and it didn't go as planned, but I still had to shoot some content, bro. Can't afford to be freaking wasting a whole day driving, and plus, money and gas to just not come empty-handed. So I did what I could, some people understood, some people didn't, but at the end of the day, like, it is what it is, but you can't have everybody happy. People always want to talk shit.
That's true. And you recently had a performance, right? Like you recently had a show?
Yeah, I just had a show. Saturday. It was Saturday.
How'd it go?
It was good, bro. Like, I had like a rehearsal with my DJ. Shout out my DJ Spinergy. We rehearsed what we had my plan for the show. But that the night after, bro, the day before the show, I'm in the shower, back to what we were talking about earlier, and I'm thinking, like, what would I want to see as a viewer, as a fan, like
a paying customer?
Yeah, what do I want to see? Because if I just want to hear music, I could go in my car in my headphones and listen to the music more clear than anything,
Free.
So I'm like, yeah, exactly, bro. And then I'm like, and it's more understandable than being in the show, like loud and distractions. So I don't want to go to a show to listen to music. I'm going there for an experience.
Right.
So I'm paying for the experience, not just to listen to music. Obviously, if I'm paying meet and greet, it's part of the experience.
Right.
So I have to deliver an experience. And last minute, I hit my dude up. Hey, bro, we have to change it up. We gotta add stuff to it. And for the people that went and they saw the show, to them it was just like, that's what I did. But to us behind, we actually had to move shit around to make it more interesting. So I went in there, obviously performed one song. After that song, I stopped the song midway because it's like an R&B song, and I switched it to the most hype song that I had to like lift up the crowd, the energy. We planned that, and then I actually brought somebody up on stage to come perform. It's more of a show, you get me? Like, other performers didn't really do that. I'm not saying I'm bad or anything, but I just wanted to give more. Like I told you, bro, give the quality. Back to what I'm saying, like, give more with what I would like, something that would represent me. And then underneath my clothing, I had my mariachi suit. People weren't expecting that either, and I changed that last minute too. I'm like, hey, bro, I need to do this because people want to see that. Some people that are paying there, they saw me wearing this shit, and they want me to perform that song. And I throw money, so they see the experience they saw on the video, So, back to what I was saying, like, I just try to give them the best experience I could. And people are happy, bro. I was surprised. Like, people were singing my songs. And honestly, I would say this is probably the first show where I hear, like, people singing my songs, bro. Like, aside from the people that know me, it's just like, and it's dope. It was a dope, how can I say, it's a dope feeling, man.
Yeah, I saw a little bit. I think you posted a reel where like at first you're wearing something else, I think all black, and at the end you switched that to the mariachi shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, that's hard. Like,
Yeah.
I think a lot of people like would have just like came out in the mariachi or just stuck to like whatever. Like you said. Now that I hear the story, it makes so much more sense. Like, you actually made it like a show.
Yeah, I wanted to give it a little bit more, bro, rather than just come see me sing the songs that you like. Yeah, I wanted people to be like, "Oh, that was dope," and then at the end, you give people something to remember. They walk out of there like, "Yeah, that was dope." Like at the end, people picked up the dollars that I threw, and they were like, "Hey, bro, can you sign it for me?" I'm like, "Yeah, bro."
That's tight.
Little, take the little.
Hey,
hit
dog.
up.
Now you you tagged this
Get a
shit.
little hit up real quick,
Got a spot.
Yeah, bro.
Got a
the
spot on the
dollar.
dollar. That's hard. You're kind of known for throwing dollars now, dog. Are you gonna run out of money soon?
Yeah.
You gotta start coming up with like with dollars with your face on it or something.
Now
dog.
everybody got to start throwing fake dollars, bro.
That prop money that everybody uses.
Fucking with my little logo face or something. I
That'll
don't
be
know.
hard,
I'll think
that'll be
about
hard.
some. I'll think about some. That's not a bad idea, actually, bro.
That's super hard. Fucking I was gonna say, so like now that you're like going viral on like different platforms, do you feel some people would assume, not me, like when someone reshares my shit, like recently this is the first time, like maybe two not this last one, but the interview before I had with Bozo was the first time somebody analyzed and did commentary on one of my interviews. Like they recorded my interview, they talked over it, like, oh, they talked about this and this and that, right? So basically, like, I don't really get paid for that, right? Because it's under the copyright fair use. So like, but it's kind of free promotion. Do you feel, or how do you feel about when like the food community or all these food pages or all these other pages get the hundreds of thousands of views off something that you created? Like, are you okay with people sharing your shit, or do you feel like, hey man, like, break some bread?
Okay, so I'm kind of new to it, like I said. So I really sometimes don't know how they monetize certain things. I'm gonna have to learn quick too. But I'm not opposed to it, and I actually at least for right now, it kind of helps me because it shines light on me, from audiences that probably me alone wouldn't have been able to reach.
Right.
So in a way, I'm thankful for it, and I'm happy about it. But what I don't like, and what has happened is that people when I post videos, I learned this like when I first started. I use a watermark. I think it's called watermark, right?
Yeah.
I
Your
put
logo.
I put the ad Martinez on the video in case they share it and they don't tag me.
Right.
But I've seen some people that use my video and they put like a empty black box on top of it, and they put their shit. So they completely stole it,
Yeah.
And that shit is like, it's kind of annoying, bro,
That's
because it's like, it's kind of like, bro, like, we working hard to get this, and at least thing you could do, even if you don't want to tag me, is just have the viewer know who the hell is doing that video, because if it goes viral, people are gonna try to take credit for it,
Right.
like it's their video, and it's fucked up, bro. Like, sadly, you're never gonna get rid of weird ass people that do that shit, fool. But
Right.
I mean, at least for me, I mean, that's the only thing, bro, that I could say. Like, shout out to the pages that have shared me, bro, and like, I never asked them to. I know sometimes or for some people they charge them to post.
Right.
And they didn't charge me anything. They just shared it off, off the kindness of their heart, and I'm grateful for it.
I had that shit happen to me one time. I had the homie Edward here, Edward Hurtado. He's a rapper from Maywood. One of the homies. He's really good. Shout out to Edward. But he came over and he did a reel. He did an interview. Then I posted a reel, right? And it kind of went viral. And then MC Magic reposted it, dog. And
That's
everybody that I follows MC Magic. So they started tagging me in the comments and sending to me like, "Hey, this fool posted your shit. This fool posted your
That's
shit."
tight.
Which is, I think, is dope because I love MC Magic's music. But then like,
Yeah, it's dope.
a couple more minutes passed, and I started to think like, this fool didn't tag me, dog. And I didn't put watermarks back then. So it started to fucking hurt me, like, oh, my dumb ass didn't put a watermark.
Yeah.
So then I just left a comment like, hey, next time just tag me, please. Like, like if you like one of my shits, tag me, dog.
You know what? That happened to me. Some Chicano something page reposted my video, and they didn't tag me, but they didn't cover my watermark.
Okay.
And I just hit on the comments, "Yo, tag me, bro." And the dude actually tagged me. on the video.
The same
So
thing.
it was dope, you know. Like I'm
Yeah.
telling you, a lot of people, I guess they didn't do it like maliciously. They just liked the video and then reposted
Or
it.
just al caliente, you know, like
Yeah,
just wanted to
yeah.
post it
And then
fast.
like I reached out to them and they did. So, you know, shout out to them people, bro. You know,
Yeah, but I think like a couple days passed and they didn't. But like I went to recheck it like maybe I don't know a couple weeks ago, and then they did ended up like tagging like you said they ended
that's
up putting us
dope.
in the shit. And I was like, oh, that's pretty dope.
Yeah, that's
I don't
dope.
feel that bad now I don't have to beef it with MC Magic, you know. Shout out to MC Magic, dog. Come on the podcast.
Yeah.
What's next for you, dog? Like what's another big move or like do you have any ideas or anything like you know anything huge coming?
Well, as far as like content, got a lot of content coming out, you know, more videos. I'm gonna start doing collabs with other artists. I got a couple already like ready to go, and then I got some in the making, you know. So I'm gonna start doing that, and not only like people that have followings, you know, or people that already have a platform built, you know, like just people that I like, that I believe in, and that I want to support, bro, because I'm very how can I say, like, I've always been the type of person that I try to do and try to treat people how I wish people would treat me. And to this day, bro, I never had somebody look out for me and be like, let me put you on, let me do this, let me do that, let me help you on, without at least wanting something in return, you know, like
Right.
wanting, having a hidden agenda. So like, at least for me, bro, like whoever I fuck with, whether they got 2, 3, 4,000 followers, but I feel like they have the talent, I'm just doing it like off the muscle, bro, off the strength, bro. Like just I'll fuck with you, bro. Like you know, I'll help you out whatever I can, you know, and it might pay off, maybe it won't, but at the least, bro, I'm doing it because I want to, you know. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna continue. I got a couple of shows lined up. I got a couple of gigs. You know, some people hit me up for quinceañeras. I'm
Oh
doing those
shit!
too. So you
Hell
need me,
yeah!
yo,
Hey, hit
quinceañera
up the
need
homie
me.
for a quinceañera, dog. That'll be hard as
I
fuck.
feel look, y'all gonna see that I'm gonna post content, bro. I'm gonna post videos when I do them, bro. So no, I was surprised. People start hitting me up like, my daughter loves you. Can you come? And I'm like, talk to the manager. Yeah, bro. You talk
That's hard.
numbers and you know made it happen, bro.
That's
Shoot
so
a little
dope, dog.
deposit. You know, I'm not charging too much, bro. But you know, it does take time and you know, so we gotta do what we gotta do. You know, so we're gonna do some of that. But yeah, bro, more music. Um, just keep doing what I'm doing. I've seen that it's been working, so I just gotta keep doing, bro. Like keep investing in myself and keep the momentum going.
I just definitely want to ask you before you leave. The you did do a cover of a Spanish song, and you were pushing like a paleta, like what is it
Yeah,
called? A paleta cart.
like the carrito de paletas.
Exactly, dog.
Yeah,
Talk to me about like what you were thinking and how was it?
that
And
shit
then,
went up too, bro. That shit went viral too,
and then
bro.
do people press you when you're out there doing shit like that?
Nah,
Because you're in the hood when you're doing
yeah,
that,
bro.
dog.
I shoot all in the hood, bro.
Now that I know you're from there, I don't feel that bad. But I'm like, I could tell by like the surrounding, like this wasn't the fucking like, South Central,
bro.
like for sure.
I'm South Central. I have that shit from shoulder to shoulder in my back for a reason, bro. I
Okay.
carry my city
On your
like
back.
with respect, bro. You know, like and with love, bro. And I since I never gangbang, I'm like I'm cool with everybody, bro. I was just at the Alameda Swami the other day shooting some shit. And like I'm over here dressed in oversized clothes because it goes with the whole concept of what I'm doing, the little video. And these fools like 6, 7 deep pull up, bro, like tatted all up, like what's up, fool? Where you from? You know, cause I'm wearing a do rag, bro. I'm wearing some glasses, big ass white tee. You know, like I'm like, nah, bro, I don't bang. And I'm with the other homie that he's on the feature with me, and then my girl, and they're all like spooked. But I'm not gonna say I come from that world because I never gang bang.
Right. But you know kind of how to
But I
handle
know how
yourself.
that shit works, bro. So I was like, I told them like, hold on, let me go holler at them. They were like, nah, even my girl's like, we should leave. I'm like, no, you relax. So I went over there. They were all sitting in this tables, bro, at the Alameda Swami, and I just want to go talk to them, bro, like regular shit. They went up to me and they obviously see me approaching them. They're like, what's up, you know? So I just came at them respectfully, like, hey, bro, what's up, bro? My name's Neat. You know, I'm an up-and-coming Latin artist. You know, we're just shooting some shit here, bro. We're not trying to do nothing weird. We're not tagging. We're not, you know, and he's like, all right, what you do? You know, I told him, you know, my name's blah, blah, blah. This is what I do. They're all for sure, bro. You know, they call me blah, blah, blah. Even if it fucks with you, we right here, you know? That's all you got to do, bro.
Now you got backup.
Like, yeah, bro. That's all you gotta do. Show people respect, bro.
Serio.
Because at the end of the day, they're not looking at you like you a target. I mean, not like a threat. You know, you could become a target, but they're not looking at you necessarily as a threat. They're just over here like, bro, we got to show you where you at. You know, like we right here, and you just know we right here. You know, you got to know where you at. So at the end of the day, that's all it is, bro. You know, you in their territory, show them the respect, let them know what you're doing, and they shouldn't fuck with you. And if they do, they some weirdos, bro. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, it's like, if you gang banging, bro, you should be over there doing the shit to the niggas that are doing the same thing.
Yeah, not civilians.
Not civilians, bro. And if you are fucking with civilians, you just a weirdo. You know, like, you shouldn't be doing that. And, like, by all means, bro, like, I'm not the hardest dude in the world. I ain't got the most hands, but I'm willing to throw hands, bro. Like, I got raised like that, you know? So I'm not afraid to run a fade, bro. But tampoco I'm trying to over here disrespect anybody's hood or call, how can I say, like, cause problems to anybody, you know? But bro, you know, I'm a man, bro, and I go over these places. And if people come and disrespect me, obviously we're gonna have to get into it. That's not what I want and what I'm there for. But I'm always there respectfully, and I shoot all over South Central, bro. Like from the 50s to the 100s, from the east to the west. And as far as this video that you're talking about, we shot it like in 41st and San Pedro with the paletero. We shot some off of Vernon. I got a lot of hate for that video, bro. Yeah, dog. But I got a lot of love for that video.
Were they saying they were trying to say like you were taking advantage of that fool or something like that? What are they saying?
Nah, bro. They were saying like, cause all right, so that song I used a Mexican song from Chalino.
Oh, they're talking about the music.
Yeah, I used the beat and I used the melody and I switch up the words. And then the whole point is not even to try to steal people's lyrics or melodies, bro. Cause I can write my own shit. The whole point is to use that as bait to deliver a message. And when and with the message that it had, it was about immigrants, bro, about what our people, our parents or grandparents have to go through to provide a better life for us. And that's pretty much the content in the song. So I'm speaking about that, you know. I'm talking about us immigrants and you know, the struggle we go to and you know, we still have pride in what we do and whatever the case may be. So a lot of people got the point. A lot of people were like, man, we love it. We love you for this. We support it. And a lot of people are just like, why are you using an anthem like that? You fucking it up. Like Chalino is in his grave, fucking tossing and turning. You know, like I'm just like, this motherfucker, bro. You know? Yeah, bro. So I'm like, whatever, bro.
That's funny.
And I'm like, it is what it is, bro. Like, people want. At the end of the day, bro, somebody told me a long time ago, it didn't make sense till like recently. If you ain't got haters, bro, then you're not doing it right, bro.
Yeah, you gotta haters.
You gotta have haters. And for people watching, if you don't have haters, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, is you're not causing enough commotion or you're not getting the enough attention yet. Doesn't mean you suck, but once you start getting your shit on, you're gonna start getting more and more of that. You just know you're going the right way, you know. Don't get misled or discouraged because people are trying to put you down. People have said all kind of shit to me, bro. Like some fool said that I sing like a hyena and I look like a lesbian. Like, bro, just learn how to laugh at this shit, bro. Like, have fun with it, bro. At the end of the day, people are talking shit through a phone, bro. Like,
exactly. Half these people will never say that shit to your face.
Yeah, exactly, bro. And then when you write back, like, what's up? Sometimes they don't even know what to say to you.
Bro.
Oh, I thought you ain't gonna read this.
Yeah.
Well, I did, bitch. Fuck you. You know? Yeah, bro. Fuck you, bitch. Yeah, bro. So
I used to, people used to hate me in the comments. They don't call me fat. Like, we used to talk about something and then, oh, you're fat, you're bald, whatever, this and that, you know? And then I'm like, hey, bro, like, I used to talk shit. I used to try to have a roasting competition because I thought it was funny. I love roasting, right? And then what happened was my page started getting like community strikes. Shit. And then I started my views started going down. My story wasn't getting shared. I'm like, fuck, dude, this is so much fun. I don't want to stop, but I'm gonna have to just stop, you know. So I stopped replying and shit. And then what I did one time was I told some fool, hey, fool, how you doing today, dog? You're all right? And he goes, honestly, dog, I didn't mean what I said, dog. I'm just going through a hard time right now. I'm kind of depressed, but thank you for reaching out. And then we started having like a conversation in the comments.
I've had fools be like, fuck you, bitch ass fool, this and that, like constantly, bro, constantly, like. It comes on my hidden messages.
Yeah.
So when I finally get to their message, I'm seeing like this date, fuck you, bitch. Like, and then I'm like, dang, this fool's been throwing hate for days. You know, like this was like better than a fan. You know, like this was been messaging
it's consistent.
Me. Yeah, bro. So I finally get on it, and then I'm like, man, bro, fuck you, suck my dick. You know, I start talking shit to him, and then this was our like, yo, so what's up? What you doing?
Hey,
Weird
bro.
motherfuckers, bro. I'm just like,
And then they start sending you memes and shit, dog.
Yeah, bro.
Send funny videos. I'm like, what?
I'm just like, what the fuck? I thought it was all hate, you know?
Yeah,
I
dog.
guess some dudes just want to catch attention, bro. They want
dog.
your attention.
They want to tell people like, oh, I talk to that fool. I send that fool messages all the time. Like,
Yeah, bro.
They want something
I
to
don't
say,
know.
dog.
I ain't gonna lie. There's a couple people that support that in a way we're like friends through social media because they write to me all the time, and I that's one thing about me, bro. I always try to respond. Obviously, bro, when some videos get so many comments and likes, I can't like their comments or respond to their
All
comments
of
because
them.
there's so many, bro. Like,
Right.
I'm gonna be there all day, and I got a life. I got 3 kids, bro.
Oh shit.
You know, so I can't do that. But the ones that stand out, at least whenever I'm on social media, I always try to respond. You know,
Who's the most famous person that's reached out to you, like that saw your video or left a comment or liked your shit?
let me see.
How many blue checks are you getting?
That's a hard one, bro. Cause shit, I don't know. I saw this one girl, bro. I forgot her name, bro. I forgot her name. I'm sorry, I forgot her name, but she had like 2-3 million followers, bro. But I
Damn.
can't remember her name. She did like and comment on one of my videos, but I can't remember her name. I'll have to come check, bro. But I just not familiar with girl music. I don't really listen to a lot of girls, but it was a hip hop girl.
Do you or are you big? Would you say like you use TikTok or Instagram more, or which one you're bigger on?
Instagram. I'm more on Instagram. I literally just get on TikTok to upload whatever I'm gonna upload and get back off. I'm never on TikTok, but I do use it. I'm telling you, bro. Like 5 weeks ago, from on Instagram, since I started like really being consistent on it, I gained like 20K plus followers on Instagram, and then on TikTok, from having like 100 followers or less than 100 followers in like 5 weeks, I'm almost at 10,000 followers, and I don't even follow anybody. I never like nobody's shit. I just go on there, upload, get off.
Appreciate you pulling up, dog. It really means a lot to me. Wish you much more success. We're gonna keep hoping that you keep blowing up and getting bigger. We're gonna pray for you and everything. And just don't forget about us when you blow up and you're super famous. Come back to the rally whenever you drop an album,
sure.
whatever. But yeah, dog. Before you go, just tell the people where they can find you and what do you got coming next, I guess.
Yeah, for everybody watching, my name is Neat Martinez. That's Neat Martinez with a C at the end, also known as Young Neat. Y'all can find me on Instagram as Neat Martinez, TikTok is Neat Martinez, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, wherever is Neat Martinez, Check it out, man. We're going to be putting more shit out. We got a lot of shit coming out, new music, a lot of collabs, like I said before. So, yeah, man, stay tuned, man.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thank you guys for watching.